But we have the first reaction now coming in from the BJP. Piyush Goyal hitting out at Sam Pitroda, saying that he is helping Pakistan by making such statements. That's the government's first reaction coming in on Rahul Gandhi's close aide and his remarks about the Pulwama terror attacks. He said that attacks like Pulwama continues to happen all the time, but it was wrong to attack Pakistan. And therefore, Piyush Goyal coming out and slamming Sam Pitroda for his remarks. Okay, so we are just awaiting now for the first reaction from the government. And the first one has come in from Mr. Piyush Goyal, who has announced these remarks. He, in fact, has said that it's rather unfortunate that such remarks are being made at a time when the armed forces have been fighting for the nation's security. He says that by making such remarks, Sam Pitroda is only helping Pakistan. So these are the words of the Union Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, in the wake of this new controversy that has been raked up by Sam Pitroda, who has said that India shouldn't have attacked Pakistan after Pulwama, and he said that such attacks continue to happen all the time. Let's listen in to how the other ministers have reacted on Sam Pitroda's statement.
ऐसा है, सैम पिट्रोदा जी की पूरी हिस्ट्री आपको पता है, मुझे भी पता है, वो किस फील्ड के हैं वो भी पता है। तो जो वास्तविकता से अनभिज्ञ हो, उसकी बातों को गंभीरता से लेने का कोई फायदा नहीं।
आखिरी सवाल,
देखिए, हमें जो है वो ताज्जुब तभी हो रहा था कि जब चोट पाकिस्तान और आतंकवादियों को लग रही थी और चीख कांग्रेस की निकल रही थी, तभी लग रहा था कि ये क्या हो रहा है। अब बात धीरे धीरे खुल रही है। वो भी कह रहे हैं कि ये जो है वो जब 26/11 हुआ था तो हमारे सैकड़ों बेगुनाह मारे गए थे, लेकिन हमने तो कुछ नहीं किया, तो ऐसे ही आपको करना चाहिए था।
And it's not just Piyush Goyal. The Prime Minister, in fact, has hit out at the Congress and Sam Pitroda. In fact, the Prime Minister saying that the most trusted advisor and guide of the Congress President has now kick-started Pakistan National Day celebrations on behalf of the Congress, ironically by demeaning India's armed forces. Shame. Loyal courtier of the Congress's royal dynasty admitting that the nation already knew that the Congress was unwilling to respond to the forces of terror. But this is new India. We will answer terrorists in a language that they understand and with interest. So the Prime Minister now heading out, slamming Sam Pitroda, saying that the most trusted advisor and the guide of the Congress President, raking this new controversy, starting Pakistan National Day celebrations on behalf of the Congress by demeaning the Indian armed forces. The Prime Minister and the BJP not taking those remarks too lightly. In fact, the Prime Minister even saying that India will answer the way it deems best. This is a new India. We will answer terrorists in a language that understand and with interest. A very, very strong response there coming in from the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, to the remarks that were made by Sam Pitroda, a close confidant of Congress Party Chief Rahul Gandhi. In fact, he has criticized the Indian Air Force's air strikes. He said that they were unnecessary, and he also said that he didn't agree with that approach that was taken, and he felt that it was unnecessary to attack Pakistan after Pulwama terror attacks. Very shocking remark there being made by Mr. Sam Pitroda that has evoked a very strong response now from the BJP and from the Prime Minister. Sambit Patra, the BJP spokesperson, also joins us for more on the remarks from Rahul Gandhi's close confidant. Sambit, thank you so much for speaking to us. So Indian Overseas Congress Chief Sam Pitroda says these are his personal views. He feels that India shouldn't have gone in the manner that they did. He feels that this approach was entirely wrong and India shouldn't have attacked Pakistan. How do you respond?
Thank you, Avantika. And first and foremost, let me remind you of the fact that Sam Pitroda is no small leader. He is a tall leader of the Congress Party, and he is the chief of the foreign affairs of the Congress Party. And he's one of the key advisors of the Congress chief, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So whatever he says, I would say that it comes out from the horse's mouth. It should not be taken as a personal remark. And remember, since he heads the foreign unit of the Congress party, look at the dichotomy. At one end, we have the whole world standing with the Indian Prime Minister, with India as such, when India takes a tough stand on terrorism. While we have the Congress party's foreign chief, in fact, convincing the world that what India has done was wrong. India should not have attacked the terror targets in Pakistan. India should have lied low, just as they did in 26/11. And what the Congress party has tried to do through Sam Pitroda is to de-link terror and Pakistan. Remember, Pakistani dispensation and terrorism are intertwined and they're married to each other. So when the Congressy spokesperson said that, well, look, there were only 6 to 8 people who crossed borders and came to Mumbai to attack on 26/11.
Yes.
Pakistan had nothing to do with it. It is something like giving a clean chit to Pakistan, and rightly pointed out by Indian Prime Minister that this is new India. There's no place for any terror apologists. India is a changed India. We are not a soft state anymore. We will protect our citizens.
A new India that Purana Pakistan is still getting used to, isn't it, Sambit? But, you know, about this mixed messaging, what's the BJP's take? You know, on one side, you have the Congress saying that they will support security forces in its endeavor to end terrorism. And then you have Sam Pitroda, who's believed to be a very close confidant of the BJP, of the Congress President Rahul Gandhi, saying that it's wrong to blame Pakistan as a nation. And this is the same Pakistan that is being pulled up by almost every nation across the globe for creating this ecosystem for terrorists to thrive in.
Now, you have to understand one thing. Remember, as far as this statement of Mr. Sam Pitroda is concerned, this is not one of the off-the-cuff remarks. It's not one of the remarks in passe, in the sense that he was traveling somewhere, someone thrusted a mic and he just gave out this remark without realizing the importance of this remark. This is a well-crafted remark because in an interview and to one of the important recognized organizations, he has made this remark. So this remark comes with a great deal of afterthought, and this afterthought can never be constituted as a personal afterthought, because at the end of the day he heads a very important cell of Congress party, the foreign cell, quote unquote the foreign cell, and his remarks would be stealing the foreign.
Why do you think it's well crafted? That's an important point you make there, Sambit, because one had thought perhaps that after Punjab Minister Navjot Singh Sidhu, who faced backlash over his remarks, things would have settled, and the Congress by expressing their support for the security forces, and the Indian Air Force Chief also giving dossiers and satellite images to prove those airstrikes, things would have ended. But now you have Mr. Sam Pitroda once again breaking up the issue all over again.
See, why I say it's a well thought over and a crafted statement, because of the fact that, remember, Mr. Sam Pitroda is an old hand. He's not a novice in Indian polity. He understands what are the fallout of these statements made. So despite that, when in a well-organized statement, remember, it's an interview, it is given out to an important reputed organization. So when this statement comes out with from the mouth of one of the most important politicians of the Congress party, I would not say it is just a slip of tongue or it is not without thought. It has a lot of thought attached to it, and a very strong message has been sent, I would say formally, by the Congress party through its foreign heads. And the question that remains for Mr. Rahul Gandhi to answer is this what you want to convince the world? That India's stand vis-a-vis Pakistan and terror was wrong? Is this what you want to do? Remember, in Dokalam also, Rahul Gandhi had taken a similar stand, which was anti-India and pro-China. And yet again, we see Rahul Gandhi doing the same.
Right, Sambit Patra there. Thank you so much for joining us. Paulami Saha is also joining us right now, getting in more BJP reactions. And this controversy that Sam Pitroda has raked up, Paulami, is bound to trigger a lot of anger, evoke some very strong reactions from the BJP and from other political parties as well. The Prime Minister, in fact, hitting out and criticizing the Congress party and Mr. Sam Pitroda.
That's right. In fact, the sharpest criticism, in fact, of what the Indian Overseas Congress Chief Sam Pitroda has said has come from none other than the Prime Minister himself, who's basically said that this is, of course, the Congress party kickstarting the Pakistan National Day celebrations. We know that the Pakistan National Day celebrations are happening at the High Commission, and India has chosen not to send any representative this time to the High Commission, obviously because of our stand that Pakistan has invited Jammu and Kashmir separatist leaders, and also in the wake of what happened in Pakistan, in India, in terms of the attacks orchestrated on Indian soil, specifically on February 14 in Pulwama on 40 CRPF jawans who were caught off guard by Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. So that is India's stand. At that point of time, for Sam Pitroda to make a statement like an entire nation cannot be blamed for the attack, and 8 people and 8 persons only just attacked, and that cannot be the reason to put an entire nation on the mat, is something of which the BJP is very strongly challenging.
All right, Pulwama, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for telling us all the comments and remarks and the reactions coming in from the BJP.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.